So, what actually happened? Why has a simple mix up regarding a title sparked such a wave of outrage among the British public? And why is this error so much more than just an incorrect photo caption? Sit back and get comfortable. We're about to break it all down. All right, let's get to the facts. Recently, the BBC found themselves in the center of criticism because of how they presented the Princess of Wales in their broadcast or report. The core of the complaint lies in a gross violation of royal protocol regarding Catherine's title. In one of their pieces dedicated to insert context here, for example, her return to duties or a review of the year's events or a radio broadcast, the editorial team made a mistake. Instead of the official and respectful Catherine, the Princess of Wales, or at least Her Royal Highness, we heard something else. Often, the media, even respected outlets like the BBC, sin by using the maiden name Kate Middleton. To you and me, that sounds familiar, but in the context of official chronicles and state television, it is considered disrespectful. However, this time, the situation seems to have touched viewers even deeper. It is reported that the error specifically concerned the incorrect use of a title, which effectively demoted her status in the eyes of the audience. The BBC admitted that this did not meet their editorial standards. In their response to complaints, they noted that they had no intention of offending the princess and acknowledged that the titling was inaccurate. Why is this important? Because Catherine isn't just a celebrity, she is the future queen consort. And when the national broadcaster, which is funded by taxpayers, cannot correctly name her title, it raises questions. Is this negligence or a hidden attitude? You might ask, well, they made a mistake. It happens to everyone, right? But let's recall the context. The last year has arguably been the hardest in the princess's life. The battle with cancer, chemotherapy, disappearance from the public eye, and insane pressure from the press. Society is currently hyper protective of Catherine. Any mistake, any hint of disrespect is perceived by royal family fans as a personal insult. When the BBC made this error with the title, the internet exploded. Thousands of people wrote complaints, pointing out that after everything she's been through, the princess deserves impeccable respect. People are writing, she earned her title through years of service. Calling her otherwise is an attempt to diminish her role. Moreover, many recalled how the BBC behaved during Photogate. Remember the scandal with the edited Mother's Day photo. Back then, the corporation was one of the first to blow up that story, so the current apology looks like an attempt to put out a fire that has been smoldering for a long time. This title error is just the tip of the iceberg in the relationship between the BBC and the Windsors. We cannot forget the historical background. The ghost of the Martin Bashir interview with Princess Diana still hangs over the corporation. That deceptively obtained interview effectively ruined William's mother's life. Prince William, Catherine's husband, still has a very tense relationship with the BBC precisely because of this. Every time the BBC makes a mistake regarding his wife, whether it's with the title or the tone of reporting, it reopens old wounds. For William, protecting Catherine is priority number one. And experts say the palace is watching very closely how exactly the state broadcaster is being used to cover the life of the future queen. An apology from the BBC is a rare step. Usually, media giants try to justify themselves with editorial policy. The fact that they officially acknowledged the mistake indicates that the pressure from the public, and perhaps Kensington Palace itself, was extremely strong. So, what does this mean in the end? This apology is a small victory for supporters of the Princess of Wales. It reminds journalists worldwide, words matter. A title isn't just a random string of letters. It is a symbol of the institution, stability, and respect that Catherine has earned through her hard work. The BBC corrected the mistake, but a sour taste remains. Will they be more careful in the future? Time will tell. But one thing is certain, as long as the people love their princess, the media will have to play by the rules. And what do you think? Is it worth making such a big deal out of a title error, or is this truly a significant show of disrespect that cannot be forgiven? Write your opinion in the comments. I'm very interested to read them. Thanks for watching to the end. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss new breakdowns of royal news. Take care of yourselves and see you in the next video.